Of course, I think that'd be more along the lines of bluff in the or not the fireball part. The we'll tattle to the technomancers on you.
Yeah, that's definitely a bluff.
Cause we don't fucking know any of them. So
Oh, just a
barring that failure, if he does not believe it, I think he would believe a fireball in the face hole. And then the only other thing I could think of to kind of contain the situation would be, because we've seen him do it before, find a way for, if the guy has any security systems in his house, for Jack to shut it down.
When he looked, he didn't see anything that looked like it would be security. Like he specifically looked for security cameras, and I told him he didn't see any.
Okay. And then I guess other than that would be security cameras. But did he ask about like more intricate like security systems? Like I don't know, maybe he's got a panic button.
I'm pretty sure he did not.
Okay.
But I don't know how forward-facing the panic button would be on the Matrix.
Because now I'm also thinking he's probably just a normal guy who happens to have money from this thing, so he might not be that ridiculous. So I think I was actually doing something. I might have been like in the bathroom or something when we went over the details. Do we know anything about? So we know where he works and we know where he lives. Do we know if he has any relatives? Like, is he single? Does he have a family? Like what? Do we know that? I guess was that something that was provided the last time?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How much about outside of where he works, what he does, and where he lives? How much of his how much of his personal life are we aware of?
What specifically?
I guess anything that might have specifically been dropped the last time that you remember.
I don't think I said anything like that, but what are you looking for?
I'm mostly wondering if he's living alone or not.
He is.
Okay.
In a bunker.
Further details would be irrelevant at that point. So.
Okay.
Shelves of canned food.
At least as far as I'm concerned.
That's why we can't find any way into his place.
Do you guys have any suggestions? Do you feel like there's anything I'm kind of might have a hole in there somewhere? Otherwise, this is the only plan I got, at least in mind.
I'm not thinking too clearly tonight, so I'm not sure.
To be honest, I'm a little unfocused right now also. So I'm going to agree with your plan, even though I'm not really sure what it is.
Basically, we're still going to go the intimidation route, in which we're like, hey, cut it out. Try and bluff him into it. It's like, hey, cut it out, or we'll inform the general technomancy community of your shenaniganry.
Mm.
And then, barring the failure of that, like assuming he doesn't believe us, then you can threaten to set him on fire and see if he stops.
Or threaten to tell his bosses, because he works for a technomancer-friendly company.
That's actually a valid way to go about that, too.
I was thinking about that.
I like that one.
This seems like a good idea.
I found out why technomancers are apparently vilified, but, okay.
That would actually be kind of interesting to know.
Let me pull it up again. Although I don't know what year we were playing.
Horizon Group's corporate slogan is "We know what you think."
Yes, it is.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I like them already.
2075, I think, is when we're playing.
Okay, so where was it?
That is when it looks like that's when Fifth Ed takes place. So that sounds
All right.
okay to me.
They're vilified by Mitsuhama and blamed for the destruction of Queen Elizabeth Hospital.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Blowing up hospitals is usually a good reason to vilify someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have a link to the incident about the destruction of Queen Elizabeth Hospital, but okay, it's probably not what actually happened.
Yeah. But still. It at least gives us understanding of why they'd be vilified, or at least to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess go with that route. Bluff him. If that doesn't work, threaten to tell his boss, cost him his job. He loses if nothing else, loses the money he's making from them, and will at least start to cut off future funding. Although that might take, because I don't think we know how much money he has saved up, so I don't know how long he'd be able to fund them. Or
Well, would he want to if he only had savings at the time?
Well, we also don't know his motive, which I guess is something I
Yeah.
could ask about when we get there.
I figured
Like,
he'd
if
probably
he's
want to eat.
super into it, if he's super into it, then he would probably still do it. Or at least I could see him still doing it.
In which case, I threaten to light him on fire.
Yep.
And if he's still super into it,
Then you
I guess I do light him on fire.
Alright. I feel like we have a number of bases covered. Or at least some backup plans or something. Do we wanna try this then?
What's the worst that could happen?
The worst thing that happen is I'm gonna critical glitch. Critical glitch in the middle of negotiations.
Oh man. Well, wouldn't you like
it-
to know that about all those technomancers we know in our secret base, which is at this address?
I know. It's like we're gonna tell the technomancers on you, the ones that we don't know about. Wait a minute. Shit. Also, here's our secret base.
We'll tell the mega corporation we work for because they put bomb in our heads. Oh wait. Yeah, try not to critical glitch. That's a little advice.
That seems
We'll
like
see.
good
Let's see
advice.
if the RNG gods smile upon me today. Because
I could bring
D&D
some...
this past weekend, it was basically everyone either rolling a 1 or a 20.
Oh man, those nights are something.
Yeah, Pathfinder this past weekend didn't happen because some people didn't show up.
I'm sorry, I was drunk.
Oh,
I was
okay, then you're forgiven. Wait, no, the other thing.
Okay, cool.
I guess I'll take some intimidation with me, then. Just to help.
Alright. Well, I'm not going to go in there unarmed.
Like the Predator
So.
and the, and my staff.
Let me see here. What am I going to take?
Because at least I could pin him with the staff if I needed to.
Yes.
I mean, I
I'll
could
have my
just
wizard
sit
staff as
on
well.
him, but I mean, pinning him with the staff probably seems more intimidating.
It's a little more intimidating, yeah.
Sit on him while pinning him with the staff.
That's
Clearly the best option.
some elementary school tactics right there.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Let's see here. I guess I'll just...
Excuse me.
I use pretty much all the same rounds, so... Might load up a street line with.
Bullets.
I'm gonna go with gel rounds.
I forget. Are we not allowed to kill this guy?
No, we're not allowed. We're just trying not to.
Okay. I'll load up on gel
I have
rounds too.
I have a very specific reason for why I'm loading it with non-lethal rounds.
I'll take a clip of or magazine or whatever of some regular rounds though. For
Clip of gel.
make sure. In case we get like sieged or something.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the right terminology.
This will bring my
whatever.
light. This isn't a gun I would normally bring, but I'm not going to think of very many situations where I'm going to be bringing around a freaking forbidden level weapon.
Don't get caught.
I know. I'm picking it because it's got a silencer already attached into it, which is what makes it illegal.
How silenced is it with the silencer?
This one, that's a good question. I'm trying to remember. I remember because it's like an integrated silencer, it's better than a standard one, but I don't.
What's it called?
Let me double check here. Ares Lightfire 75.
I don't understand some of the modification rules, which is weird, because I should have those down, but I don't know them.
Okay, so the usual silencer is -4. So because the integrated silencer, it's -5. Much like the Lightfire 70, which has its own special silencer and does the same thing. Except the Lightfire 70 you can actually bring around legally because the silencer is detachable.
Because it says, for rules on using vision magnification in ranged combat, see page 177, and there's nothing on page 177 that I think that gives any kind of rules. Maybe with imaging device is what they're talking about. No, that's for blindly firing around a corner.
And then
really confusing.
We have a predator. Yeah, I'll bring a predator. And then I guess my shot gloves. Alright, so here's what I'm planning to bring. I'm bringing a street line with gel rounds. I'm going to bring that one pistol with hollow point rounds in it. Just one clip of that too. And I'm going to bring my predator with 2 clips of just plain regular ammo.
Load it up.
Well, I always like having multiple weapons.
Yeah. It's just funny. You're like, all right, let's go talk to this guy. And you strap up 3 guns.
Well, they're small. Small enough to fit in my sleeves. The predator is the only thing I'm going to be keeping kind of like semi-conspicuous. I don't think I'm going to bring a taser this time.
And the glasses I'm bringing, of course.
That's a good point. Let me see if there's anything like that I want to bring.
Sal, what's your crazy loadout going to be?
I have a staff.
Cool.
I also have a gun.
Cool.
It has bullets in it.
Nice. Those are effective, I hear.
I am wearing my vest. My armored vest thingy.
Oh, yeah,
Are you wearing your robes and wizard hat?
Of course.
Actually,
I don't actually have a wizard hat. It's just the wizard chic.
So stars and moons.
I can. Well, it has the electro thingy. But
Oh, that's right.
which
I
of my,
remember.
actually, yeah, I will have it set to stars and moons.
Cool.
which of my guns actually is more intimidating, though?
See, I'll bring my earbuds.
Guns in general.
And then I'll bring my glasses, just in case, I don't know, he's got some crazy flashbang trap or some shenanigan, I don't know.
I mean, I didn't buy the cool guy gun. So, because that would intimidate. What is it called?
I guess I'll wear my business suit.
The,
I conduct business in it.
Oh, the Ruger Super Warhawk, yeah. I didn't buy that.
Isn't that the big old heavy revolver?
Yeah. That would probably be intimidating.
Probably.
But I don't have that. I have the Predator 5 and the Taurus Omni 6. Probably the Predator. I mean, it's no Predator 1, but Predator 1 had like an extra foot barrel for some reason. At least it seemed in all the pictures it seemed that way. Let me see if I can find that picture of it compared to like the Predator 2. It was on like DeviantArt.
These chips are kind of stale.
So when are you planning on rolling up?
Well,
Here's one. Predators 1 through 4. It's some
whenever the guy gets off his job and ends up back home. Unless, of course, he ends up back at his house at like 2 in the morning, in which case it looks crazy suspicious to just show up there like that.
No, I'm gonna say he gets home at a reasonable hour.
Alright. I guess if everyone's loadout's set up, if they're confident what they're bringing,
I should
I'm also bringing my
down what
med
I'm
kit,
bringing.
just in case. My pocket med kit, not the big old, like, suitcase one. Although maybe I should put that in the car. Nah, it's fine.
He's gonna roll up in the trusty 4-door sedan.
Of course. Gotta roll with the BMW. Do you guys want me to bring the big suitcase med kit? I don't know what could go wrong, but
If something goes wrong, you want that med kit, is what you're thinking?
if something goes horribly, horribly wrong, we might want the suitcase full of medical supplies.
Possibly.
All right, I'll bring that.
Put it in the
I'll
trunk.
just keep it in the trunk of the car.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not gonna carry it around with me. I carry around the tiny like pocket version. All right, so if everyone has all their loadout, I assume since we know where he lives, I'll just pop in my car, and casually drive there whenever we're confident that he's off work.
Well,
Which I assume is
Jack could just always keep an eye out on VR
yeah.
Yeah.
and be like, oh, he's home.
I think that was originally the plan. Was like it's like, oh well, we know he's home because I don't know reasons.
Yeah, that seems like something we can do that won't be too intensive. Just have Jack's character watching.
All right.
I will say time passes and Jack says, oh, he's there now.
Radical.
And it is 7 p.m.
Radical.
And you can now go if you want.
All right. Yeah, I guess if you guys are set, we'll just pop in the car, and casually drive over there, vroom vroom, and see how many rooms there are.
Roll for vroom.
If my macro button will go off, let's see how many rooms we have this week. We apparently have 6 rooms. We're very roomy today.
That's a lot of room.
Especially because I only set that as a D6.
Oh man,
I rolled critical vrooms.
max vroom.
Max vrooms.
Well, I'm impressed.
Clearly, I just used up my one good roll for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got there in half the time you thought it would take.
So many vrooms.
All green lights all the way through.
What's this
Sweet.
vehicle we're in? I forget. I always forget what our vehicles are.
Well, unless you wanted to take your bike, the car I've been driving us around in, it's that Hyundai
Is it
model.
beige?
The Americar?
No,
Okay.
the sports car one.
Ah,
The one I can't pronounce.
Is it beige?
let me just look at the cars.
No, it's not beige.
You
Beige
sure?
car's gross.
My car's beige.
Your car is gross.
Yeah, it is. It's
See?
got an analog clock.
You know what's up. You're like, yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. Oh well.
My mom's car is an analog clock.
It weirded me out when I first had to deal with it, but I guess I got used to it.